I'm Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. Today I've got 7 vintage beauty products that you can still buy today. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post all kinds of vintage tidbits. I also post videos on my TikTok every single day. If you've ever been wandering around the drugstore and you've came across a product that kind of looks like it was once in your grandma's house or maybe on her vanity table, you're probably right. There's all kinds of vintage beauty products that you can still buy today. I got all of these off of Amazon, at the grocery store, or even at Dollar Tree, and I'll link everything in the description. All of them are over 100 years old. They've got all kinds of cool history, and some have some pretty weird facts, so let's dive into it. Number 1, we have Pond's Cold Cream, and this has been around since 1846. Pond's didn't start out as a beauty product. It was actually made as a healing product, and it was sold in pharmacies. It was created by a pharmacist with the last name Pond, and he invented it so it could be used for cuts and burns. In the early 1900s, it was transformed into a beauty cosmetic product. It's got this rich, cold feeling, which is why it's called cold cream. You can use it to remove makeup and moisturize all in one. Some fun facts about it is that Marilyn Monroe used it every single night and swore by it. In the 1930s, there were all kinds of Pond's ads that were marketed to make you more marriageable if you used Pond's cold cream. Vintage jars from the 1930s and 40s are rare collectibles and sell for hundreds of dollars. They would tell women to massage it in for 3 minutes every single night, and that was in order to keep their husband's attention. Still a very moisturizing cream, and it has this very strong perfume scent to it. Next one is Frownies Facial Patches. These are probably the most expensive item I have here, and I got these off of Amazon. These have been a family business for 4 generations. They've been around since 1889. Before Botox, there was Frownies, and people still use them today. They were invented by a mother who was trying to help her daughter from getting these worry lines when she slept. Kind of just look like a little piece of cardboard, so it's kind of weird to sleep with them on your face, but you know, does a trick. They are often called the grandmother of Botox. 1930s ads promised to fix character flaws by keeping your face resting. Some women even use them behind their ears or their chin for a nice facelift. So, has anyone else tried these? All right, we all know this one. This is Vaseline, and it's been around since 1870. Robert Chesbrough discovered this when he was watching oil rig workers, and they applied rod wax to heal burns and scrapes. So he refined it and started marketing it as a miracle balm. A weird fact, Chesbrough ate a spoonful of Vaseline every single night, and he lived to be 96. So it was used often in World War II to protect wounds and scrapes, and it was also used to coat balms to make them waterproof. It's actually flammable, so people still use it as like a fire starter. Flapper girls would use it in the 1920s to make finger waves, and Victorian women would use it as sort of a hair gel, and we'll use it on our lips today, and it works great. This is the oldest thing I have on my list today. This is Pears Translucent Soap. It's been around since 1807. It was made by a London barber named Andrew Pears. It was the first translucent soap designed. It was a high luxury item of the time. People would gift this to each other, and it was almost seen like we see perfume. Luxury item. Queen Victoria's household was known to order shipments of Pears soap. The funny thing is, I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It's come a long way. Some collectors today say that it smells a little bit different than it did because the old formula used animal fat and all kinds of weird products. There's been rumors that some vintage Pears soap smelled like pears. I think this smells like honey and menthol, like kind of like a cough drop kind of scent. It was designed to be extra gentle for Victorian skin. There was a famous Pears baby contest to see who would be the baby for the marketing campaign of Pears. It was an absolute marketing phenomenon, kind of like the Gerber baby. This is Rosebud Salve. Dr. George Smith created this tiny little pharmacy tin, and oh my gosh, my hands are slippery from that cold cream. He said it would treat chapped lips or burns, scrape, you name it. This iconic little tin has been around for so long. It was used in both world wars for burns and saddle sores. It's secretly pretty amazing as a brow gel, highlighter, or for your cuticle. The formula is still a secret. We don't know what's in it. There's apparently a minted rose version that people claim is really great for mosquito bites. All kinds of multi-purpose in this little tin. Love the packaging. It's just so pretty. And it still has that very vintagey feel to it. This was the finishing powder in early old Hollywood glam. This is the Coty Airspun powder, which has been around since 1935, and it was often used under bright lights for performers or old Hollywood actresses to keep everything from shining. It's known for its super fine texture and its little puff box. A lot of people call it grandma's powder. It kind of has that old perfumey scent to it, but it's been around for so long because it's that great. Last but not least, this is Nivea cream, and it's been around since 1911. It comes from the Latin word for snow white, and that makes sense because the cream is this thick snow consistency. It was the first stable water and oil cream, and it was invented in Germany. The tin has not changed much since the early 1920s-ish era. Vintage Nivea tins have been found in bomb shelters and war kits, so it's truly a universal product. After World War II, some countries banned it because of its wartime association. Isn't it wild how these products have been around for over a century? Some of them were used by Hollywood icons, and some of them were used by soldiers in the wartime, and they're still sitting on our shelves. If you liked this little time capsule of beauty history, make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out my TikTok where I post vintage videos every single day. So which of these products do you still use today? Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.